Good morning. We have a couple minutes to spare before we begin our Tuesday morning, 10:30 a.m. California time, Vinyasa Yoga class. So, welcome everyone, although it seems no one is signed in yet. I wonder if I can see maybe one person's watching on YouTube. I don't have the YouTube live figured out as much. I see people's name pop up on the Facebook Live. But we have about another minute or two before we need to begin. Trying to start class on time in the virtual world. And just like public classes, at least in Santa Cruz, California, naturally people come late, and that's fine. The good thing about these is they get recorded, and so some people take the morning class as a night class or take a class a completely different day, and it all works out. So nowadays, we never have to miss a class. So, pros and cons, no hugs, but lots of virtual hugs and a lot of classes available. So anyhow, let's go ahead and make sure we have everything we need. Yoga mat, if you have props, grab those. And if you haven't yet, download the playlist I put on. And I put a screenshot on Instagram for people who are not Facebookers. I put the link on Facebook. And if you don't have either of those things and you're watching on YouTube Live, just start finding me on Spotify, Gabriel Benjamin on Spotify. And it's pretty obvious which playlist it is. It's labeled the type of the class and the date. And there's a bunch of them labeled the type of class, so you don't even have to have the one that's specific to this date. Anything that says Vinyasa, even the hot to flow ones, are going to work just fine for this. And of course, you can make your own playlists and play your own music. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and begin when ready. So, beginning in standing, having the feet parallel, and lengthen and open the toes. Tuck the tailbone a little bit and draw into the core. Feel openness in the chest and lengthen through the back of the neck. Take a deep breath. And take another deep breath. Continue deep breathing, inhaling till you're full, and exhaling till you're empty. A few more rounds of deep breath, standing as tall as you can while still staying relaxed. Really enjoying that deep breath. We'll go ahead and lift the arms a little bit, have the elbows bent, and twist side to side. And when you're done with that, take the arms overhead, hold the right wrist and stretch to the left, and switch your grip and stretch to the right. Continue side to side. And when you've done both sides, equal number of rounds, come on back to center. A couple shoulder rolls. And do both directions. And then shift all the weight onto the right foot and open the arms and legs. And then close arms and legs and open and repeat. And put the weight back on the left foot and open the arms and legs, shooting star, and then accordioning the arms and legs. And then release. Let's go ahead and do some half sun salutations. Arms lift, draw into the abdomen, and then fold down. You might need to bend the knees. We're going to have a flat back. Once the back's flat, stand up straight and lift the arms and fold down. Yeah, lengthen, stand tall, arms lift, and touch down. And lengthen, stand tall, arms lift, and fold down. Another round, lengthen, lift, arms up, and hands down. Walk the legs back and lift the hips high, downward dog. And gently put the knees on the floor. Lengthen the spine and roll out the back. Continue rolling out the back, very smooth. And extend the spine, point the toes, extend the right leg, and just lift as high as the hip and lift the left arm. Yeah, switch sides. Go ahead, bring the hands down, feet down, tuck under the toes, lift the knees a little bit, and push into the hands and feet. And knees down, just take an extra breath, and then lift the knees again a little bit. If your back is sore, you can lift higher. Otherwise, just lifting the knees a little bit and enjoying that strength that we gain here. And then taking the knees down and taking a little child's pose. From child's pose, come back to hands and knees, extend the right foot, lift, and then flex the foot and have the ankle above the knee. And release. Do the other side, extend the left leg, lift, flex the foot, and then have the ankle above the knee. Release. And then go ahead and lower all the way. Inhale, lift. Easy Cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Lift the hands a little bit. Feel the chest open more that way. And then extend the arms back. Half locust. Roll the shoulders back to really open the chest. And hands come down. Now lift the chest and the legs. Roll the knees in a bit. And lower. Inhale. Cobra. Use the arms a little. Have the shoulders opening back. And exhale, come on down. Use the core and lift. And push back into the legs. Downward dog. Lift the right leg high. And then set the foot down. Lift the left leg high. And set the foot down. Take a plank position, shoulders above the wrists. Have a flat back or slightly rounded back. And then slowly put the knees on the floor. And lift up. You want to really feel the low abdomen here when we're lowering the knees softly. We'll do a couple more. Very good for the strength of the core and ultimately the health of the back. Yeah, knees down. Let's go ahead and sway the ribs just to loosen up the torso a little bit. We'll do a couple rounds on each side. Lateral calf flexion. And then come back to center. Bring the elbows down and walk the legs way back and firm the legs. Have flat back, hips level with the shoulders, and tuck the tailbone. Very, very strong legs here. And that helps you to tap into the core more, getting really deep into the lower abdominals. And we'll take the Sphinx. And come on down. Use the core and lift and push back into the legs. Downward dog. And we'll go ahead and walk or jump to the top of the mat. And fold over the legs. Bend the knees and go ahead and stand on up. And bring the arms up, draw into the abdominals, and relax the arms. And take chair pose. We have the knees bending a little bit, and the arms lifting a little bit. And if it feels good, go lower, and you can bring the arms up more. And then extend the arms back, draw into the core, and lift the arms. And arms extend back. Repeat. Nice steady pace. You don't have to lift the arms too much if the shoulders or neck don't feel good. But if you can, you get nice openness in the shoulders. Keep weight in the heels. And then hands to floor and take plank pose. Put the knees on the ground, lower all the way. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, lower. Bring the hands closer to the low ribs. Inhale, up dog. And draw into the core. Exhale, downward dog. And walk or jump to the top of the mat. Fold deeper over the legs. Stand up tall. Upward salute. Hands to heart. And then again, bending the knees, take chair. If your back is sore, keep the hands to heart. But if you can go low with the knees and extend the arms, do that. If you want to add the activity again, arms back, draw into the core, weight in the heels, arms up, arms back. Sit lower maybe if the knees don't hurt. You don't want the hips lower than the knees, but getting almost there is good for maximum strength in the glutes and the quads. Keep the feet parallel, that's very key. And then hands down and take a plank position. And put the knees on the floor. And lower. Inhale. Cobra. Exhale. Come on down. Bring the hands to low ribs. And then inhale, up dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Nice deep breath. Push strong into the hands. Child's pose. And let's go ahead and come on up to sitting or kneeling. Take a big step up with the right foot. Runner's lunge and lengthen the back leg. Leave the left arm down, twist the right arm up, and you do have the option of holding the low back. And come on down. And go ahead and make a spin to the side. Bend the left knee once, and then the right. Come back to center, draw into the core. Stand on up. Open up the arms and the right leg, and take warrior two. Reverse the stretch, and then take side angle. You can do elbow to thigh or hand to ground. Swing back down, runner's pose, and then lift. The back knee's on the ground this time. We lift till the spine's vertical. Keep the knees centered or slightly open, and twist to the right. That vertical spine. Come on down. Downward dog. And knees on the floor. Child's pose. Come on up to sitting or kneeling, and then take a big step up with the left foot. Step twice if you need. Runner's stretch. Have the knee above the ankle. Lengthen the back leg. Right arm down. Left arm up. The shoulders may stick up against the ears, but it's better if you have a long neck and the shoulders low. Work on lengthening the spine, lengthening the back leg. Nice deep breath. Come on down and make a spin to the side. And bend the right knee once, and then the left. Come on back to center. Draw into the core. Stand on up. Open up the arms and open the left leg. Take warrior two. Keep the core integrated, the abdomen in a little bit. Keep the knee open. Take reverse warrior. Just lift to your comfortable level. If it feels good, stretch back nice and deep. Keep lunging nice and deep. And then side angle. Come on down, runners. And then lift more so that the shoulders are vertical above the hips. And then take a twist to the left. Opening the shoulders and taking deep breath. Come back to center. Downward dog pose. And either stay here or work into the vinyasa, where you take an upward dog or cobra and work on opening the shoulders and opening the chest, and then drawing into the core, hips high. Downward dog. And go ahead and walk or lightly hop up. Fold over the legs. And straighten the back and stand tall. Arms lift, and then bend the arms to release the tricep muscles. Re-extend and relax the arms. And then lift the right knee. hold the knee. If you need to, hold onto a wall or hold onto your hip, and then open the hip. And we'll go ahead and do that on the other side, opening up and breathing. Come back to center and release. Let's go ahead and hold the hips now. Lift the right knee and point the ankle. Lift the knee higher than the hip if you can, and extend. And other side, lift, sit tall, extend, and release. Inhale, forward salute. Exhale, downward dog. And knees on the floor. Let's go ahead and lower all the way. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, Locust, where you lift the legs and the chest just a little bit. And then, like a seesaw, feet down, chest up. Cobra. Exhale, release. And use the core to lift. And exhale, downward dog. And knees on the floor. Let's go ahead and turn sideways and walk or hop the feet apart. Lengthen out the back. Take deep breath. And draw into the core and stand on up. Opening up the right foot and the arms. Make sure that right foot's fully open or excessively open. It's better than not quite open. And turn the back foot up a little bit. Take triangle pose. You don't have to reach super low. You can be much higher, actually. Just don't push hard on the knee. And if you don't collapse your chest, reaching lower is fine, but it's not the ultimate goal. You want to breathe. The main purpose of practicing is to connect with your breath. And then take the top arm behind the back. Open the chest a little bit more. Bend the front knee above the ankle and rest the arm super light on the thigh. Bring the hands to heart. And then extend the arms and have the hands slightly wider than the shoulders. Keep the knee open. Come back to center. And then come back in that first phase. Glide on up. And adjust the back foot in. And have the left leg opening. Left foot opening. Triangle pose. You can be higher like I talked about eventually if you have good form. Reaching low is fine. You don't have to though. Just make sure you're opening your shoulders, opening your hips, lengthening the rib cage and the legs, breathing deep. Top arm behind the back. Keep opening up in the chest. And bending the left knee above the ankle, having the forearm rest really light, really, really light on the thigh. And bring the hands to heart, open the chest, extend the arms, have the hands slightly wider than the shoulders, and then come back, that second phase, and come back the first phase. Come on up, and center. Bring the feet a little closer and open the toes. Take Devi Asana. You bend and use the hands to help the knees widen. And either keep the hands on the knees or bring the arms up. Sit low. 2 more breaths. Yeah. Come on up and relax the arms and legs. Center the feet. Come back to the top of the mat. Have the feet together this time. And we're going to bring the hands to heart and bend the knees. If your knees don't hurt, you want to bend really deep and twist. Now, if your knees are sore or your back is sore, just bend a little bit and hold the low back. Otherwise, you go really deep. Twist with the hands in a prayer. Keep lifting the chest. Take a deep breath. And then do the other side. Nice twist. The other side. And come back to center. And take downward dog. Feel free to stay here or work through the flow where you take an upward dog, back to downward dog. Nice deep breath. Slow exhale. And knees on the floor. Hold the arms under the head and rest the head. And let's go ahead and come on up. And take right foot forward. Then warrior 1, back foot down. Rise on up. Sit nice and low and extend the arms. Make a spin, face the back. Warrior 1, facing back. And then make a spin, facing front. Warrior 1, facing front. Downward dog. And again, feel free to stay here or work through the flow where you add a vinyasa, cobra, or upward dog, maybe even an extra push-up. Only do that if you can breathe through it, good form, and we'll all meet in downward dog. And knees down, child's pose. And again, come on up to sitting or kneeling and take a big step up with the left foot. And take the back foot down and we'll do warrior 1 on the left leg. Strong back leg, square the hips, breathe. And go ahead and make a spin facing the back. Sit nice and low, warrior 1. And make a spin, face the front again. Warrior 1. The downward dog. Feel free to stay here or add the vinyasa sequence again. Very smooth, hug the arms in, push the feet back. Cobra or up dog. Option, the extra chaturanga. Back to down dog. And walk or lightly hop to the top of the mat. And fold the arms into each other and let the head hang down. Maybe bend the knees if you need. And lengthen through the spine. Stand on up, arms lift, and then take a reverse prayer. Arms re-extend, arms relax. And go ahead and lift the right knee, open into the side, hold the wall or your hip. And if you want, you can take the foot and extend a little bit or more fully. Deep breath. And go ahead and release. And lift and open the knee, just hold the hip. Or if you're able to go into a partial extension or more of a full extension, do that. Release. Next, we're going to hold the wall and stretch the right thigh. Either keep holding the wall. Put a bend in the standing leg, that will help you to come on up. And switching the sides. Hold the wall, stretch the thigh. Feel free to stay here. Or touching down and lifting the back thigh. And put a little bend in the standing leg, come on up. And then releasing, stretch, and take an upward salute. Arms open, and hands down, downward dog. Let's try child with the knees really wide. And inhale back to hands and knees, then take plank. Left arm up, side plank. You could do knee down or kickstand. Come on down. Make a push-up if you want. Other side, side plank. Come on down, make a push-up, and then dog stretch. Knees down. Again, child's pose. Come on up to sitting or kneeling. Then adjust so the legs can come out from underneath. Knees lift, knees high and chest high. Extend the legs. Navasana. You can hold the ground. You can have the knees bent. You can hold the legs. But if you can reach the arms out and keep the knees and the chest high, take that variation and breathe, steady gaze. And then feet down. Switch to hands and knees. Exhale, face down. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the arms, send the arms back and open up in the chest. And take deep breath, reaching back through the legs. Yeah, continuing. Release. Next is Cobra. We're going to hold the Cobra. Opening up in the chest a little bit more and taking some time to breathe. come on down. Arms overhead. Reach back through the legs, extend through the arms, and then inhale, lifting the arms and the legs, extended locust. Come on down. And then we'll do another round of the Sphinx. Have the hands a little on the wide side if you need to help feel open in the chest. Take that nice lift of the chest and really breathe. Go ahead and come on down. Hands alongside the chest. Use the core and lift. And push back, downward dog. Right knee forward, swan pose. If the knee hurts, you could do a lunge instead, or you could do cradle laying down on the back. Work on lifting the chest. And if you'd like, you can move the back knee to the midline and take a thigh stretch. You could also just do a forward bend. Otherwise, we'll enjoy the thigh stretch. And that actually helps prepare for backward bends, having loosened up the thighs and the hip flexor muscles. Release. We'll do one lowering. And then inhale, lift. And exhale, downward dog. Left side. Swan. And we'll go ahead. Center the back knee. And if you like, add the thigh stretch. You could just work on the forward bend or just the swan lift. Otherwise, the thigh stretch will help with the back bend sequence we've got coming up. And it's just an awesome pose on its own. Nice deep stretch. More flexibility pose, although it does require a certain amount of strength. It's a challenging pose that doesn't involve like sweating or doing push-ups. It's a good old-fashioned hatha yoga pose. All right, very good. Let's go ahead and release the leg. We're going to do a lower position. And tuck the chin, come on up. Downward dog. Child's pose. Come on up. Bring the legs out from underneath. Scoot up until there's room. And lower onto the back. Have the feet to the ground. Bring the heels in. Feet parallel. Feet and knees parallel. And inhale, bridge. Lift, maybe just a little bit. If it feels good, you can tuck the shoulders under, lift the hips high, lift and open the chest. And breathe. Nice deep breath. And come on down. Knees to chest. And then feet down. Do either another round of the bridge. You lift, do a long hold and bridge, hold the hips or use blocks under the hips if you have them. Or you could place the hands around the head, with the fingers facing back toward the feet, and you can do a wheel. If you want, you can do 2 or 3 wheels. Or just a long bridge. Work on your back bends as much as you like. Continue breathing. We'll all meet up in butterfly pose, the feet together and the knees opening. So when you come down from your back bend, maybe take a moment, an extra breath, and then open up to this nice hip stretch. Go ahead and lift the knees. Knees to chest, rock on up. Draw the hips back a bit. And stabilize the back by doing a little core work. Another round of Navasana. Knees high, chest high. Deep breath. Steady gaze. Feet to the ground. Feet together. Make it a long position so you have your hips pretty far back. Feet together, hips really far back. And enjoy a diamond stretch. Come on up. Extend the right leg. Bend the left leg in. Lift the arms and lift the chest. And twist to the left. Have a very tall spine. Feel the chest open, shoulders open. Breathing deep. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Take your time. Lifting the arms, draw into the core. Sit as tall as you can. Keep that spine really tall as you enjoy a twist to the right. Come on back to center. Next is a straddle pose. You can face forward, although if your heels are sensitive, having the mat out to side is good. And make adjustments as needed. Lift the arms, sit as tall as you can. And then stretch to one side, maybe just holding the leg or the foot. And stretch to the opposite side. Deep stretch and deep breath. Come back to center and bring the arms forward. And relax the neck. Roll the thighs back. Breathe. And we'll come on up. Bring the legs slowly closer together. And then bend the legs into a cross-legged position. Maybe sit on a towel or blanket or pillow if you have one. Rest the arms on the thighs. Sit nice and tall. Let's just close the eyes for a little bit. And take 5 deep breaths. And then switch which leg is in front. Take the right ear to the right shoulder. Really lower the left shoulder to sink deep into that stretch. And breathe. Yeah, other side. Come back to center. We're going to go ahead and recline to conclude practicing. So make sure there's room. Lay on the back. And take the feet to the ground. You can put a block or the hands under the hips. You can also put your legs up the wall, but we're going to invert the legs away from the wall otherwise. And enjoy breathing. And feet down. Go ahead and make the feet wide. And bend the knees in. And feet together. Knees to chest. Yeah. Open up the arms, take the legs to the left. Have the body twisting to the right. And let's go ahead and take the other side. And when you feel nice and even, we'll do Shavasana. Lay down, extend the legs, close the eyes, maybe cover with a blanket. Do whatever it is you need to do to feel supported and relaxed, and go deep into the Shavasana. Breathing and relaxing. Go ahead and deepen the breath. Wiggle the fingers and toes. Bring life back to the body. Come to knees to chest. And when you're ready, rise on up and take a comfortable seat. Sit tall in your seat. Breathe deep. We're going to do a clearing breath of them 3 ohms. Breathe in. Open mouth, exhale. And then again, inhale for Om. Namaste. Thank you very much, everyone. Good little flow session. Hope it was just what you needed this morning. I'll be back tonight doing 6 p.m. deep Hatha yoga. On Wednesday, I'm going to repost the best of what is normally on the Wednesday schedule. I'm going to take a day off. I have some rest and relaxation I need to get to and some other things to attend to. But you'll be able to keep practicing on Wednesday. And yes, Thursday, be back with the same schedule, 10:30 a.m. Vinyasa, 6 p.m. Deep Hatha. And most likely this Friday night, because I'll have the day off Wednesday, I'll do a yin class, which I've done sort of yinish things in the gentle yoga and restorative, but I'll do like a legitimate yin class with long holds and deep swan, forward bend, and all that good stuff. So come to the yin on Friday. I'll be posting about that. So stay updated. If there's postures we haven't been getting to or sequencing, you can always shout that out to me. If it's level appropriate, I'll fit it into one of the classes. So thanks again. Give me a donation if you're able to, or like and comment and share. That helps exposure, which is its own form of donation. And I'm going to go through my routine. I'll say goodbye to YouTube. Much respect, YouTube Live. Thank you for being here. And then say goodbye.